Welcome to Pretty Lies and Alibis. Join us as we seek the truth and travel the long road to justice. Hi, everybody, Alibiers. Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi. Fruit Loop, what you know?
Did you know that Arizona forbids camel hunting?
Oh, wow. Well,
This act has been made illegal within Arizona's borders. Misdemeanors towards camels are also forbidden.
oh, well, I'll scratch that off my list. Although I have to say, people that go shoot like camels and giraffes and elephants are not on my good list.
Yeah, it's tough.
Ugh. That's
Yeah.
why I won't eat Jimmy John's. Okay, so anyways, we want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Too Cool T-Shirt Quilts. You can go to toocooltshirtquilts.com/pretty lies and alibis. Check them out. We appreciate their support. And also a big thank you to Lori and Sharon for the PayPal donations. We put out a graphic last night. We're going to start doing a monthly graphic thanking all of the listeners who donate. If you do want to donate, PayPal is prettyliesandalibis@gmail.com. And Venmo is Pretty Lies Alibi. I had to shorten it. We don't expect donations, but they are very much appreciated. So, one thing coming up, big week, 2 years, Thursday, since JJ and Tylee were found. It's not a happy occasion. It's a very somber day.
hmm
And it just happens to be the day that we launched this podcast. So we are currently trying to coordinate our schedule to get a live in at some point this week. We're not super sure when it'll happen. We'll give you a heads up, probably a day's heads up. Share it with your friends. And also, if you have friends who don't know the entire Valo Daybell saga, we are still working on a massive series on this case, A to Z, way before they met, backstories on both of them, all the way up to what we know now with everything, document dumps, court hearings, yada, yada, yada. So we're excited about that. I know you guys seem to be excited about that. So that should be coming up soon. So I currently have 2 kittens playing. So if you guys see me make a face, know that they mistook my foot for a play toy.
Uh-oh.
All right. So we're going to dive back into these text messages. And if you remember from the last episode, we started going back in time to late 2018. Now we're into January 30th of 2019. And these, for the most part, are between Chad and Zulema. Fruit Loop's going to be reading Chad's part. I'll be reading Zulema. So let's see what they had to say to each other.
I was over here. I wasn't like not listening to you. I was trying to find an email we received from one of our listeners about some of this stuff that kind of makes you see how far off base they are. I
Yeah.
was trying to find it and I can't.
On a side
remember.
note, I had about 4 people who wanted a sticker, and then chaos happened in my life. Please, you know who you are. Please send me an email at prettyliesandalibis@gmail.com with your name and address, and I'll shoot you one. I don't have very many left. I need to get some more. And hopefully in the very near future, we're going to be revamping our product line. I really want to incorporate the glow. I know some people were a little disappointed when they got their shirts that it did not have the glow that is, kind of a trademark of ours. So I'm trying to figure out how to get a file that is detailed enough for that to carry over in a large size on print. So we're working on it. And did you find the email?
So it was Colette is her name, and she explained what the second anointing means, and we've talked about this a couple episodes ago, I think, that the second anointing is a blessing in the temple that only goes to a select few. It is not well known in the LDS faith. It basically tells you that you are guaranteed to go to the highest kingdom. You can on this earth commit any sin except murder and still be fine in the laws of God. And then she responded, it's an ordained blessing that is done by the upper church leaders, definitely not Chad. It is by invitation only, and you can't tell anyone that you received it. And she said she could go on and on about it. It is not offered to only women. You have to be married in the temple, and as a woman, you only get it when your husband does. So she says Zulema could not receive it. It's very rare. It happens when you are older and have given enough time and money to the church. So
Hmm.
there you go.
Well,
Oh,
thanks
and
for
the other
sharing that.
part, yeah, the other part about remember we talked about it. Zulema was it was a letter or something. She said the letter that Zulema received from her bishop was to follow up to get a temple divorce from whichever husband she was married to.
Oh, now that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah,
because I was wondering what the heck that meant. Of course, that's not an uncommon thing when reading these texts.
yeah.
I will oftentimes say, "What?" All right. So this is going to be an outgoing message. This is January the 30th, 2019. Things are starting to unravel on Lori's end with this. This is kind of when her and Charles start having all their problems. All right. So Zulema tells Chad, "Oh, wow. Tears came to my eyes and I got chills all over my body as I read this. I know they're very good kids, great hearts. My girls have been advanced since they were very little. They just can't hurt others. I have a question. In order for them to be that high estate, do they have to have multiple creations then?"
Hey, I don't think we read the 2 lines before that.
Okay. Well, let's
Sorry.
just backtrack a little bit.
Your would have been on January 27th. Hi, Chad. My son has been struggling.
Yes. So let's rewind. Hi, Chad. My son has been struggling for a while with depression and anger. He lives with his dad, and it's not a loving environment. Could you tell me if he's being possessed by evil spirits? Do we need to cast out from him? Could you tell me what level of light my children are? It's redacted here. One of her kids is 33 years old and married with 2 children. Another child is 24 and single. And the third is a 17-year-old senior this year and the only one left at home, which I do believe was the one that found Alex when he died in the
Yeah,
home.
I think his name was Joseph or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So Chad responds 2 days later, "Hi, Zulema. I've checked the estates I of your children. Blank is 4.2 light, redacted is 3 light, redacted is 4.3 light. The last one isn't possessed, but I do sense he is very susceptible to the influences of dark spirits, but you can shield him. Your daughters are special and they will do many great things in the future." And then that's when you come
Oh,
back
okay.
in.
So that's when, oh, wow, tears came to my eyes and I got chills all over my body as I read this. I know they're very good kids, great hearts. My girls have been advanced since they were very little. They just can't hurt others. I have a question. In order for them to be that high estate, do they have to have multiple creations then?
Chad responds, "They are all first creation, meaning this is the only earth they have lived on."
I understand now. Thank you. I'm coming to the conference in February. I'm looking forward to seeing you and being able to talk with you again.
It will be wonderful to see you.
Okay, so we are jumping here to February the 4th of 2019. Hi, Chad. I've been blocked from visions for about 2 weeks. Do you see who's block or what's blocking me? Is it my friend Jerry? I think he's dark. He's the only person near me except my kids, Lori and Melanie.
Chad responds, "Yes, Jerry is blocking you. Sadly, he is a 4.2 dark.
Oh my, I was afraid of that.
Lucifer is seeking to get the darks infiltrated into our lives. Sorry about Jerry, but yes, he is blocking your spiritual communication."
Can I block him back, shield myself, cast his darkness out from me? Do they even know that they're dark? Are they consciously trying to stop our missions?
He responds the next day, "You can block him, but when you're around him, he will block your gifts. He might not be fully aware. His is meant to stop your mission, but he will certainly oppose you as he learns more about you, like Charles and Brendan do. At least you aren't married to him.
I was given a vision about him when we started being friends. We were in the call out. He kissed me and then said, I have to go see my kids, and left. I knew then I couldn't get involved with him. Then the Lord told me to ask him for a blessing. He told me he couldn't do it. So I knew I needed to distance myself. I only let him text me and I seldom let him talk to me on the phone. He always wants to come over and meet, but I always say no.
Chad responds, he feels drawn to you, but it wouldn't end well. I know you want to be nice, but even texting him allows him to connect to you. Sadly, it would be best to stop any contact with him.
See, Chad's just trying to eliminate anybody who might question their stupidity.
Exactly. And there you see him make the comment just like Charles and Brendan do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He so this is on the 5th, by the way. The next day, he does. I kept thinking he was in love with me. LOL. I can't stop. I can stop all contact. I'll be moving in June and then I'll be out of this ward and will not see him again.
That's a great plan.
The Lord has been very clear that I can't get involved with him. And you're right. I want to be nice, but not if he's dark and with nefarious purposes. And then Zulema said, I casted his darkness from me. I created a shield around my vision center. I placed an angel protecting it. Then the same around my body, my room, my house, my property. Then I placed a shield of light and protection around my house to stop and burn anyone or any darkness from entering. So somebody's just going to like spontaneously combust if they come to Zulema's.
Sheesh. Chad responds, excellent job.
Oh boy. So we're jumping here to February the 12th. Hi, Chad. I'm so happy I'm able to attend the conference this weekend. I arrive in Boise at 2:25 p.m. on Friday. I'll take an Uber to the hotel, Hyatt Place, Boise Town Square. I believe this is where you're staying as well. I was wondering if you would have some time to talk with me. I have so many questions that I know you can help me answer. Also, I wanted to show you the things the Lord has shown to me and taught me that have helped me call a bigger storm and call on the wind.
Chad responds, yes, I'm eager to answer your questions and also to learn from you. I will be going straight to the school on Friday afternoon to set up my table and books, but yes, I will be at that hotel and we can talk.
Sounds fantastic. I'm really looking forward to speaking with you and learning from you. So, this is Valentine's Day 2019. Hi, Chad. I had an energy session yesterday. I found out that Jerry had placed a metal cage above and around my shield.
He thinks he's a bird. Tweet, tweet.
Oh, I know why the cage bird sings.
See, speaking of birds, we rescued a bird today and it's tweeting as we speak.
Oh, I rescue kittens and they're
Yeah.
clawing my feet.
Yeah.
Also, had placed it under my feet so I couldn't connect to Mother Earth. He had been keeping records of me. The Lord wanted me to know time is at an end to share with people what I do. Also, that I need to inquire and find a seer stone, which is interesting because I was just researching that this last week. This is all so amazing. I can't wait to talk to you in person. And then we jumped 3 days to the 17th, made it with time to spare. Thank you. Hope to see you soon again. What an amazing weekend this was. Jumping to the 20th. Hi, Chad. I hope you had a safe trip back home. I've been absolutely amazing since I came back. I have a new sense of confidence and faith, stronger than I ever felt before. I just have this knowing I didn't have before. I have a dear friend that helps me when I'm under attack or when cages are put on me. LOL. Her name is Stacy. I've seen her standing on top of a mountain with hundreds of people coming to her for healing. I feel she may be part of us. Her veil is very thin and she's very powerful. Could you see who she is? Thank you for all your time this weekend. I'm grateful for the blessing you gave me. So humbled by that experience. I just felt different as soon as I stood up. It was beautiful.
He responds on the 21st. that evening. Thank you, Zulema. I always feel happy when I'm around you. That was a wonderful weekend. I'm glad you made it onto the plane.
Next day, the 22nd. I'm afraid I may have brought the massive storm we're experiencing. I asked permission first and I was told it was okay. There are parts of the country that have been praying for this rain for many months. Today, I was told to part the storm enough so that the saints were safe. I was also told that this was a warning to those who have ears to hear and eyes to see. It was a very amazing experience. I feel the Lord closer since I came back. Thank you for that blessing. Oh
So
boy.
I looked up because I couldn't remember. Seer stones is very in the LDS faith, from what I remember and read on. It's supposedly that's what Joseph Smith used to translate the Book of Mormon. So that's another kick in the gut, is what I say, of
Mhm.
them kind of taking advantage and um, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
to the LDS faith. So that's very sacred with that.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so sorry I lost where I was. Okay, you are amazing. Lori came back this morning and is driving her son Colby to Reno through Las Vegas. She asked if you could clear a path for her today. What's she on? What is that road? I-10 or I-95 or something?
Mm.
She's in. Did you just yawn?
I
You
totally
tired?
girl, I slept 2 hours last night. My brain was in
Oh,
overdrive.
oh no. So he says she asked if you could clear a path for her today. She's in northern Arizona right now. Thanks.
Will do. And then we jump from the 22nd to the 26th. Is it possible that someone can bring a cursed item or an item with dark purpose to your house? I had this prompting at the temple today that there was a dark item in my house. Probably Lori. I came home and there was a long woven wheat looking thing on my couch. I tried burning it and it wouldn't burn. It was so weird. She done probably tried to burn her daughter's wind catcher she bought.
Well, that's something. She tried to. Uh, I don't even know. I was trying to think of something in Arizona that I've seen that wouldn't burn, like goat heads. Them things is the devil. They get in your foot. It looks like a goat head though.
Oh, I thought you meant like a literal goat head.
No, it's like this thorn thing that sticks in you. Watch, you Google it. I'll show you a picture.
No, I think do we have them here?
No,
Okay, because there
I've
was some kind of a
never seen
round
them
pointy
here.
thing that kind of looked like a COVID spore, but it was part of the earth. And like I stepped on it and then I picked it up and it kept sticking to every single phalange that I tried to remove it with.
No, goat heads are the devil. No lie. I had one in my pants and I washed them.
I'm not gonna ask how you got one in your
Hey,
pants, girl.
because I was walking through the bushes, like when you're out in the desert, like you walk through and it gets on your pants.
Mhm.
So I didn't realize it, and they were like sweatpant material, kind of like the soccer
Oh,
pants.
yeah.
I washed them. To this day, I can wear them and get stuck somewhere.
Are you serious?
And it's been it's been like 2 years ago.
Like the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah,
So we're
exactly.
jumping to the 27th here. Today I had the most sacred and amazing experience at the temple. I saw and felt huge angels and powerful beings from the moment I arrived. I had a visit from the Savior today. I heard his voice. He anointed my body, my mind, my eyes, my bosom, my hands and feet. He I need somebody to anoint my bosom after nursing 3 kids. Just saying. He told me why he was giving me that. My mission. For a moment, I almost doubted what I had heard. Then I remembered your blessing. I'm not doubting anymore. I know what I saw and what he said. I was also taught the discerning of spirits I've had and didn't know how to use. I thought everyone saw what I saw. Or it says, I thought everyone saw what saw.
Yeah. Saw
LOL.
what,
I
see
have
what,
to
saw.
laugh sometimes at myself. Things are going so fast. I feel like we're on super speed. Speaking of speed, I think maybe to understand these text messages, we need to do some hallucinogens and then try to read these.
It'd
Can
probably
you
work out better.
imagine?
Yeah, we'd probably understand everything they're saying.
Yeah, we'd be like,
Yeah,
it's so clear now.
exactly. So we skip to March 3rd when he responds. So that was February 27th. We skipped to March 3rd. Uh, I mean, it's hilarious that he just lets her hang for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Uh, so Chad says, "I'm so happy at how quickly you are progressing and fulfilling your role in the Lord's kingdom. Lori told me that the wheat item was from Sean. That's funny. He should have left some sort of explanation. I know the Savior is very grateful for you, and you are a very powerful spiritual warrior. I'm glad we're on the same team."
I'm feeling blessed and humbled by what's happened in the last 2 weeks. Things seem to be going so fast. Keith asked me to help with Julie's energy conference in May and attend for free. I didn't get a good feeling about it. What do you think?
Chad says, "I wouldn't go. I don't think any of our group is planning on going. Something isn't quite right with Julie right now. I would avoid talking to Keith too. He is her spy. Julie is very curious about my involvement with the Arizona girls, but I haven't told her anything about you, Melanie, or Lori. She feels she has the right to control anyone she associates with, but you women have separate missions from hers. Anyway, hopefully by May, you'll be doing much more amazing missions than helping at Julie's event." And we're assuming that's Julie Rowe, right?
I think so, yeah, because she did all those energy healing
Mhm.
things. So Zulema says, I thought so. I felt it as soon as I received the text. Thank you for for confirming that for me.
That was my twirling.
That was your twirl.
Yeah, that's my twirling. Chad says, "Very good. You're awesome."
And then look, Zulema's one of those that don't know when to stop texting. All right.
Yeah.
She's like bomb texting this dude. So on March the 5th, I had a super weird and dark dream last night. I was laying down on a beach with my body barely underwater. I had tentacles going all over my back. I could see the tentacles, they were black. Then it appeared that the tentacles had passed except for some that were left on the back of my thighs. I'm sorry.
Oh, law. She
Oh
done got
my god.
attacked by an octopus.
Oh, she's smoking some wacky weed before bed. I kept feeling them so much that it woke me up. I woke up casting out. I'm not sure what that was, but it was definitely dark. Could you see if they're attached to darkness or a weapon to me?
That's that Johnny Depp movie. Which Pirates of the Caribbean is it? The Kraken? That's what
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
It's the Kraken.
It's like 2 or 3.
Yeah. So Chad responds, "I've removed some dark creatures that were still attached to your aura. They were like leeches trying to suck out your light energy."
What when he removes stuff, is he just like, "Excuse me, can you move along, please?"
Plucking it off. Oh,
All
man.
right, so we're on March the 6th. I could feel them. Thank you for helping me. I feel so blessed and grateful to know you. Then we jump to the 8th. Hi, Chad. Serena and I have been feeling muffled and with a headache for the last 2 days. We feel the warfare we've been casting out, but we still feel like we have a helmet blocking us. We're going to the temple every day. Is there anything else we can do to protect ourselves?
If they showed up to the temple with some tinfoil on their head.
Listen, you know what Zulu reminds me of? Like that one kid in middle school who was in the nurse's office every day for some ailment that,
Yeah.
like, because
Yeah.
all Chad does in his response is, okay, yeah, girl, I removed it. You're good. I removed the swords, the tentacles, whatever.
Yeah. So Chad responds, "Hi, Zulema. I removed swords from both of your heads."
Both of your heads.
She got 3 eyes and 2 heads. That should help with the headaches. I also removed the helmets and put shields of light around you both. Hopefully, it will make a difference.
Thank you, Chad. I felt it lift.
I'm glad I was able to help. Do you
All
wanna
right.
stop there because it jumps really far
Yep.
up?
So then we get into some more
Yep.
deep stuff. Like we said, guys, we're kind of doing these in 20-minute episodes. It gives me a little time to get this mega series ready. I'm hoping like Monday. We're going to be starting this, and unless something crazy, crazy happens in other cases that we're following, we're going to be doing this a lot. So share it with your friends. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube, please go subscribe, hit the like button on our videos. Helps us grow, helps us to keep doing what we're doing. And just share our podcast with any of your friends that like true crime.
Yep.
We really appreciate you guys so much, and can't wait for this live. I think we're just going to kind of chew the fat. I'm going to go back and listen to our very first episode sometime this week, and I'm going to make some notes
Painful.
about things. Oh,
That's
sorry.
painful.
This little dude is wanting to say hi.
That's painful.
And Taylor named them after some Greek gods. I think this is Achilles.
Achilles, yeah, that
And
was my idea. I actually gave her that idea.
yeah, she did it in honor of your
Yeah,
Achilles, which is now severed.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, we think of you all the time, Fruit
yeah,
Loop. You're just part
yeah,
of us.
yeah.
But anyways, guys, that's it for today. If anything super crazy happens, by the way, the U.S. Marshals offered a $5,000 reward for Caitlin Armstrong. They're gonna have to up that ante.
Oh, yeah. You better
Yeah.
get
So,
that on up there.
anyways,
I'll go hunt her.
yeah, I think she's out of the country. I'm gonna be
Come
honest.
on.
She'd be stupid to go to New York. There's cameras on every corner.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, all right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'm going to shampoo some carpets.
I hear you.